Sleeves, everyone's favorite subject, especially mine as of lately. If you have not watched anything lately, I've been really harping on some sleeves. So I actually have what almost every sleeve, well, at least different brands that I have across different decks that I want to discuss and kind of like highlight some that I like, highlight some that I don't like, some within the same brand. So we're going to start off with these. These are Dragon Shields. The specific color is Crypt, and the reason why I'm bringing these up because for some reason, and you might be able to see here, or at least maybe here. Hang on, get some nice ASMR for you. But yeah, these sleeves are sticky, and I don't know why. It's like the texture back here is extremely more ASMR, extremely coarse. I don't know how else to describe it, but these do not flow very well within one another. And I thought it was just maybe a batch I got because I don't really get things on my sleeves. So I actually, when I went and played Union Arena this Monday, another player there had these sleeves, and sure enough, they felt the same. And I kind of exclaimed to him, I was like, "Wow, I'm glad I'm not the only one who has that problem. Like, they feel weird." And to then juxtapose that to some other Dragon Shields, like these right here, are the pomegranate gold. This is what Ren and Seri are set in. We'll just grab a handful here, and it's yeah, they have the nice texture, but man, they shuffle so much better. And I mean, yes, the crypt sleeves have probably been shuffled more. Well, actually, they have been. I say might, but these don't have that same weird icky feel to them. So yeah, I've always found it peculiar that that particular color feels that way. I have one of my decks in not turquoise, uh, another kind of a bluish color. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but they shuffle really well. So these right here are the hypermat ones that I had put in a story post yesterday. These I like these a lot. These shuffle like butter. They feel good. They do catch like a Dragon Shield does. I mean, so that's just kind of part of it. But like even with because I can't shuffle all 99 cards. That's just not that's not I just can't do it. I even struggle with this, which is probably like in the 70s if I had to guess. But even then, these don't do too bad. Typically when I shuffle commander decks, I do like 3 piles, shuffle between them, and kind of mix and match from there. But even with these, they feel really nice. I like the way these sleeves feel. Um, I might start buying these. I don't like that they only have what exactly 100 in a box. Not a fan. I like having those extra one or two, sometimes three, that you get. Because yeah, sleeves break. But at least with these, I feel like if I buy one for a standard deck, I'm now gaining 40 more sleeves to go towards a commander deck. So these have been sitting under a book for almost 24 hours now. We're probably at like I probably put them under the book around 11 or 10 last night, and it's almost 7 here. So, I mean, definitely over 12 hours. And they still could be used a little pressed. And I had some other Dragon Shields being pressed at the same time. But I like these. The Hyper Mats are pretty cool. These I do not like. I regret buying 2 boxes of. These are Dragon Shield Matte Finish. I don't like them. I don't know if you can kind of see how there's still like a gap between some of the sleeves. It's like these were designed for double sleeving, which that's fine. I don't double sleeve. Do they shuffle good? Yes, they do shuffle very nicely. This is probably like 50 or so, maybe closer to 40 or so cards, but they shuffle pretty darn well. I have no issues with these whatsoever. I played with this deck a few times, so it's definitely gotten a few shuffles into it. Hey, look, Bloodthirsty Conqueror up top. But yeah, I just don't like the way these look. I I knew they were matte, but man, they feel muddy. It's hard to show in the camera, but when you see them in person, everything has like that Vaseline glaze over it. Not a big fan. And speaking of another matte card, we have or a matte sleeve, we have these. These are Game Genic. And or no, I'm sorry, these are not. These are turquoise. I'm so sorry. These are turquoise Dragon Shields. I was wanting to just show these compared to the Crypt ones. They're not bad. Again, they're not super sticky like the Crypt ones. I don't know what it is, but they feel like ASMR. They I mean, they feel like they have the same texture. I don't know what the deal is, but these are Gamegenic mats, very similar to the Dragon Shield mats. It's kind of hard to tell, with the camera. They go, well, it looks a lot better on camera, I gotta say, but these do shuffle really good. I was actually pleasantly surprised with these. These shuffle really well. Um, I like them a lot. The mat, at least to me, doesn't seem as strong. But then again, it could also be the type of card as far as how Union Arena looks compared to Magic, as far as like the colors and all that. And Union Arena feels a little bit thicker. These feel thicker than Magic cards, so that could be part of it too. Overall, I like the Gamegenic ones. I mean, I do like that they're cheaper. I want to say they were about $2 or $3 cheaper than Dragon Shields were, whereas the Hyper Mats were about the same as Dragon Shield. They're like $13 depending on where you're buying them from and all that. So I don't mind them. I would definitely buy more Hyper Mats. They don't have a lot of color choices, and they have like no art choices from what I've seen, but they're not bad. Now to what's my favorite, and these have been shuffled a ungodly amount by now, are my Ultra Pro Apexes. These are the Doom ones. This is my standard deck I always be talking about and playing. But man, these still shuffle really nicely. I mean, they do have a little bit of dirt. I say, like, just hand gunk. I try my best to clean my hands before I go play, but handling stuff, it tends to pick up fuzz and dirt and all that. But I like these a lot. They feel good. They feel great out the box. I like these a lot. I like how the back feels. I like the front. They are a little reflective, much like regular Dragon Shields are. They do tend to scratch. The camera can kind of pick this up. That is a scratch on this sleeve, which is probably from a corner gashing it. It's part of it, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And then here I have these. I don't know. Where's my commander? Oh, there's my commander. This is for our boy Kuja. So these are from a brand called Malikero. Mlikero. These were from Amazon. These were the very first sleeves I've ever purchased. Because when I first got into Magic, I was like, sleeves? Who's using sleeves? I didn't know any better. And yeah, like, so you can get it. Yeah, I have it pulled up. Here we go. You can get 500 of these in black for $14 right now on Amazon. I don't know that. I think you get 100, or I think you also get like 102 per box or per little baggie that they come in. But these are surprisingly really good. I don't know how they'll last long term. I have yet to have one rip. I have played this deck a little bit, and with it being the first of these I ever bought, I mean, they're still holding up. I don't hate these. For the price, it's hard to beat. So what I kind of use them for is if I have a deck in progress that I'm not 100% sure I'm going to commit to, like, hey, this is just a test deck, but I at least want to have them protected and sleeved up. I like these. I like these for this purpose. Granted, Kuja has been getting a lot more use regardless of that. I like them. I like them a lot. I'll probably end up buying some more actually, because I've even debated using those because you can get multiple colors. I still have the Amazon listing pulled up. Let's see. Yeah, so you can get 1,000 sleeves, which will be five little bags of 100, and you have like red, like a blue, orange, pink, sky blue, black, white, purple, kind of a neon green, and then a yellow for $32. Again, that's a ton. So you can get a whole lot for this. I've been debating putting precons in those because it's cheaper, and I try to buy most of the precons and all that. But yeah, so if I'm gonna like kind of rank my favorite sleeves, it's definitely gonna be the Ultra Pro Apexes. These feel fantastic. I love them. They are my favorite. Second, and this is kind of weird, I kind of like the white ones here, the Hyper Mats. They feel good. They fit my hand. They got the grip, but they're also slick enough to like go through your hand. Next up would probably be, just for shuffle alone, the Gamegenic mat. I don't know if GameGenic makes a, what's it called, a gloss finish or whatever you want to call it, regular finish. Oh, hit the camera. That's because I've never seen them. I only picked these up from the LGS, and I got them strictly for Union Arena. I didn't count the sleeves because I was only sleeving up a 50 card deck because you only sleeve up 50 for Union Arena. So yeah, so we'll say Apex, Apex, Hypermat, GameGenic, probably the cheap Millicro ones. These are really fun. I like these. Then, and I guess this would be tied, are the, for some reason, the nicer Dragon Shield ones, like the dual matte colors. Like, these are the gold pomegranate. I have the anniversary ones, which are blue outside, silver inside. Those also shuffle really well. I thought about grabbing those, but the gold pomegranate feels the same. They recently had another set come out with silver insides and colored outsides, and I have the green one for TMNT, and that also shuffles really well. Next would probably be your bog standard Dragon Shield, like these turquoise ones. Then we'll go to the matte, Dragon Shield matte. Then last place are the specifically crypt colored Dragon Shield. I don't know why. Those are the only Dragon Shields I've ever shuffled that felt that way. It could be just me. I don't know. But I've had to buy two. Oh, that reminds me. I've had to buy 2 boxes of these because I had a standard deck I was shuffling and it just blew out the side. I've lost 3 sleeves of this color. I have not had other Dragon Shields that have been played around the same amount do that, or the Apex ones. I have yet to have a blowout from that. So yeah, I didn't really order these very well as far as how I would rank them, and I'm not going to draw them out because I'm lazy. But yeah, so that's in general kind of where I'm at. Like Apex's, Hypermat, then like I said, we'll say GameGenic, Millicros, or whichever, the dual colored Dragon Shields, regular Dragon Shields, Dragon Shield mats, and then the dreaded Crypt colors. That's kind of where I'm at on them. So there's other sleeves I do want to try. I've had some people mention some before in a previous video. I don't remember what they are right now. Don't feel like looking them up. Deal with it. But yeah, for specifically for this video, go in the comments. Let me know what sleeves I should try. Hey, sleeve companies, if you want me to test run your stuff, hit me up in them DMs, either on TikTok or YouTube. Names there both ways. Donut Rips. I would love to test your stuff out. I like doing stuff like this. I won't even mind buying it from you. I just need to know what's out there. So yeah, and if you got a coupon code, hey, let me know. If you're a creator that's has like a sponsorship, let me know. I'll use it. I know Mana Mayhem has something going on with his code Mana. I forget the name of the company. Forgive me, but definitely will probably try that out. But yeah, that's how I feel about sleeves. Let me know what y'all use. Let me know what's worth using, and maybe we'll do a part 2 and do a compare. Catch y'all later.